it was almost like a time where no one was even talking about God anymore.
Clearly an agenda in the Western world to get people away from God, to get people away from
Han meditation.
An interesting thing that we saw also that started on the very first day of Ramadan is Andrew Tate, who also converted to Islam.
Mm-hmm.
We noticed that he was arrested the very first day of Ramadan this year, a few days ago.
Yeah, which is absolutely crazy.
We don't think there's a coincidence to that.
No, I don't think there's a coincidence at all. I mean, I hope he's doing well. Hope they free him. I saw they're trying to arrest him on charges from like 12 years ago of sexual aggravation. I don't even know what that even means, to be honest with you. So I don't know. I can tell when people are in a good place, and I can tell that Andrew Tate truly does have a good heart and does want the right things. Is he perfect? No. Am I perfect? No. Are you perfect? No. But I do not believe at all that he hurt any women or definitely did anything wrong with them and forced them to do anything they didn't want to do. So we definitely hope that he's doing all right, and we want to see him out because the world needs a presence like that. You don't need everyone to think the same way. If people are thinking different thoughts, great. And Andrew Tate did so much for Islam as well, spreading the word of God. I mean, him and his brother. His brother's a Christian. He's a Muslim. They've done so much to spread the word of God that it's just crazy because it was almost like a time where no one was even talking about God anymore.
Yeah.
And now you kind of see a shift where people are going to be craving that connection to God. People are going to be looking for that connection for God, as we have always been looking for the connection of God, and we have the connection of God, but we're always looking to find more facets, more layers, more understanding of who God is and what God is about.
Yeah, I mean, let's just see it for what it is. There's clearly an agenda in the Western world to get people away from God, to get people away from traditional values, traditional
family values.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they want us just living here in a cuckoo world where anything can be right. You can say whatever you want. You can
left
be
is right,
whatever
right is left. You can do whatever you want, be whoever you want. They want to get you to the point where you see something and they tell you that it's something else.
I mean, truly
you see
living
an apple
in delusion.
And they tell you it's an orange, and that's what it is, and you have to call it an orange, and that's the only way. And that is truly a psyop, and that's psychologically messing and programming your brain so that they can now tell you it doesn't matter because you can't even trust your eyes anymore. They don't want you to be able to trust your eyes. They don't want you to be able to trust what you see, what you hear, what you feel, anything. They want you to just believe and trust what they tell you to do.
Oh, absolutely.
So we really are living in the end times, and we are getting to that point where there will be a war. And the more we look into the way that Islam describes the end times, how there will be a war against the Muslims, it's kind of,
I think we're here.
I mean, it's kind of getting there because, I mean, you arrest Tate on Ramadan. I mean, and then it's like, Islam is like the only religion that really still has its core values. I mean, it's like Christianity does, and there are sects of people and diehard Christians. Of course there are.
Yeah.
And same with other religions, no matter what it is. But if you're Muslim or whatever, you don't play that kind of stuff. I mean, I've seen churches of like Beyonce, like churches of Taylor's. I mean, it's like, what is going on? That should never be a thing. I don't care if you're worshiping with your music. I don't care what you're doing. She doesn't make gospel music. It shouldn't be about Beyonce or Taylor Swift or anybody for that matter.
Yeah, and it's like you have to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. And especially during a time where there's a serious spiritual warfare going on, you have to stand for what you stand for or you will fall for anything.
Yeah,
and so,
absolutely. Like
I know Andrew Tate was saying that he started off with a lot of respect for Islam.
Yeah.
And I feel just the same.
Yeah, that's how we are now. He's like, he started off with respect for Islam, and then he got to the point where he just converted because the more he learned. And I always wondered, like, why do people convert to Islam whenever they go to prison and all that? And it's because they're just searching for God.
Yeah.
And they find God. And Islam is all about God. It's not about other people. It's not about other things. It's just about God. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.
See you.